Okay, so if you're like me, you've got probably the biggest complaint in the world about your MSI motherboard and the fact that the system fan 4-pin is set to ridiculous levels and not adjustable to something reasonable. So you end up setting beside the equivalent of a freaking helicopter or something taking off. So we're going to use MSI Command Center and do just a little change, and that'll make it work at a reasonable noise level. So the version that I'm using is 1.0.0.93. I'm not sure if it uses other versions, but I'm keeping a backup of this version for sure. So we can see that the percent fan here is on this axis, and we're currently running at 70 or so percent. And temperature scale is here in C, and we're hanging around 55. And this is apparently what they feel is a good interval. They're trying to keep it between these two constraints, and the line between it, that's why that little dot's hanging there. So we're going to change this curve drastically, and by doing that, lower the threshold of pain our ears are enduring. So when you're in the fan mode here, let's get to the fan mode here first. When you load, it'll be in CPU, and you'll more than likely have smart mode or manual mode selected. Manual mode is, this is for the CPU fan. Smart mode is what I like to enter into, and then go to system fan, and then stay in smart mode here. You can do the fan tune. It doesn't do anything. It'll just clack it back down to 50%. This is the previous barrier that we could go to 50%. So that sucks. Now you'll notice that as we lower this, that we'll be able to actually push down the revolutions per minute, and also the temperature goes down. So it's almost counterintuitive. It's probably pulling in or pushing out way too fast for what it's actually trying to do. So what we're going to do is load a custom. And so to load the custom config file, we'll just save this first, and we'll just call this like 1. Our config file is now saved on our desktop. Edit that with your notepad editor, min speed 50, max speed 65. So it's going to reflect the values that we had just updated it to. We're going to do the radical thing of changing this to 10, and I'll leave that at 65 because it doesn't ever get that hot in there. The low temp, I'm going to up that a little bit to 45, and then the high temp, I'm going to put that at like 75. Save your file, close out of that. Now we're going to load the file back in, and you can see that it's dropped off the charts here. The revolutions per minute have dropped off the charts here as well, and I no longer absolutely hate sitting beside my computer. So I don't know why MSI couldn't put this tidbit of information out on their website about how to bypass the 50% threshold, but maybe they just wanted to hurt our ears. Now you know how you can overcome this yourself, though, so get back to enjoying your computer, and have a good day.